Hey everybody, this is Linda and welcome back to Hands That Cook. The other day I fixed a beef roast and I slathered it with some spices and it was so delicious. I thought, well, I'm going to try that in when I make a hamburger and see if it tastes as good in a hamburger. This is 1.5 pounds of ground chuck. Whoops, sorry about that. And this is 2 teaspoons of garlic, minced. And all of this is, let me see if I can get this right, 1 tablespoon of pepper, 1 tablespoon of coarse salt, 1 tablespoon of smoked paprika, and you can barely see it here, but this is thyme, and it's 1/2 teaspoon, and 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary. So I'm going to put all of this, I'm going to stir it up first. You know, let's give it a little bit of a head start. You stir it up in the little jar, then you don't have to think about, well, is it all mixed evenly? Because you can mix it evenly before you ever put it in, if you get a big enough container, which this is kind of small. And get it all mixed up. You can put steak dry, is what I would, you know, that Montreal steak mix. You could put that in there too. In here. If it's got a lot of salt in it, the steak mix, then you cut back on the salt that you put in your mixture, because you don't want this to be salty. Alright, I think that's got it. I'm going to mix it up in this ground chuck. I've got my gloves on because I just can't hardly stand the thoughts of mixing this by hand. And you know, if you don't have as much ground meat, cut back on your spices some, because you don't want too many. This is a burger. It's going to be a burger, it's not a steak. Not a steak that you're cooking. So I'm getting this all mixed up in here. And when I get it mixed real well, I'll bring you back as soon as I get a clean hand. We're back, and I got my burgers all patted out. I got the burner on about 3, and I have 1/3 of a stick of butter in the bottom of this pan. Why? For flavor. For flavor. So I'm going to get these burgers cooked. I don't want to cook them real fast. So I'm just going to slowly cook. Soak in all that butter flavor. And here's these 4 big, huge burgers out of 1.5 pounds of ground chuck. 4 burgers. I'm going to set this timer on 5 minutes. And we're going to let these cook away in this butter. And we'll be back when they're done. Here's our burger. This is Sam's plate, and he fixed his burger the way he wanted it. And I did these about 5 minutes on each side. And he wanted his little cheese curls. He loves those cheese curls. That's what he wanted with his.
I gotta put ketchup on it now.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter. You can go.
Where is the ketchup?
Right here.
Okay. Well, here, go ahead and put your ketchup on. And then we'll get your critiquing. See what you think.
Well, it's a good-looking burger. Very thick.
Yeah, fried in butter.
Here it is.
Let's see. Alright, here it is. He's got his all fixed. Now I'm going to get it over here to him. And we're going to see what he thinks about this extraordinary burger.
It's a super burger.
It is a super burger.
Mmm.
What do you think?
Very good. All souped up with spices. Mmm. Yeah.
I guess that's what we'll call it, is a super burger. That's what you think.
Yeah.
Now remember, y'all, if you use a smaller amount of meat, adjust your spices to that. If you use a larger amount, does that have too many spices in it?
No.
Okay, so that was 1.5 pounds.
Mmm.
If you have a larger amount of meat, you want to increase it a little bit. And like I said, you can use steak seasoning, that Montreal steak seasoning. You can mix that in with your stuff. And Sam likes the burger.
Oh yeah, it's a super burger. That's a good hamburger.
Well, I'm glad you like it. Let's see if I can get down any further.
Oh. You're good to eat.
You want to hold it up. Hold it up.
The hamburger?
The inside of it. Just hold it down further so it's on. Yeah, that's a good one, Sam.
Yeah, that's a good burger.
Okay. So what else is going on?
Well, this blonde lady was very overweight, and she decided to go to the weight doctor. So she did, and he put her on a special diet and he said, you do this for 2 weeks and come back and you should have lost 5 pounds. And so, so he told her to stay on the diet 2 days, then skip a day, and then 2 more days. And anyway, come back in 2 weeks. So she did, and he was shocked. She had lost 20 pounds. And, excuse me, I was trying to talk and eat at the same time. But anyway, he said, goodness, what happened? Said, you weren't supposed to lose but 5 pounds. How in the world did you lose 20? She said, well, that 3rd day was rough on me. Real rough. She said, from hunger? He said, from hunger? She said, no, from skipping. And so evidently she skipped all day that 3rd day. But anyway, she did lose 20 pounds.
Well, thank you. That was cute, Sam. Thank you for coming in today and spending part of your time with me. I always appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And subscribe if you haven't. It only takes a second. Click on the bell and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So until next time, you all take care. And God bless every one of you.